Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Dead Men Talking. This is an extra special warning for this week's episode. It does
very fat.
It does get quite dark, and we really narrow in to one specific part of the things that are upsetting to people.
Yeah.
It starts pretty dark and it carries on. It's very much vintage Dead Men Talking.
Yeah, if you've ever seen an episode before, you'll know how bad it is for the fact that we've had to put an extra warning on this one.
However, it is very funny if you like that kind of thing.
If you don't, you're going to be very upset.
I personally absolutely don't stand by it.
I think it's disgusting.
This is your warning on top of a warning that if you're distressed, if you're struggling to conceive,
you're recently bereaved,
this might not be the episode for you. Just sit it out. Get on the IVF.
Say any of the babies in your family are quite sickly, not the one for you.
Enjoy the episode.
Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him, a big fat cunt. And little not gay Tom.
Hello.
You all right, guys?
Hi.
Yeah.
We have no guest.
We have no guest. No, it's nice
Good.
sometimes just to bear back an episode.
Mixing
raw
it up.
dog it.
Mixing it up, and someone pulled out. But mixing it up.
We're mixing it up. We're keeping it fresh,
Keep it fresh, baby.
by letting people not show up. It's great. I think it's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Hey, I found a lookalike for Tom.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you remember the YouTuber Pieface?
Oh, I've had this before.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was casually just scrolling through the old TikTok,
Yeah.
and I had to stop because I thought it was Tom.
Right.
So I've screenshotted it. Go
Okay,
down.
let's have a look. To be honest, I thought you were going to say lost voice guy for the amount of dribble on Tom's chin.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
It is like, you had half a chromosome. That's the only difference, isn't it?
Look at
Oh,
that.
that one.
Yeah. If he was like this, we'd dribble down his chin.
Yeah,
It'd be
that
spot
is.
on.
What that is that's Tom's twin that they keep in an attic.
Yeah,
And
100%.
feed it fish heads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the evil one. Wait, no, I'm sure the evil one.
Yeah, you're like the evil, malevolent one.
Yeah.
He's
So
like the kindly
you've had this
idiot.
before, have you?
Yeah, it's better now that he's lost weight.
Yeah.
He used to be really fat, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a good-looking fella, is he?
I think he's very handsome. He's maybe the most handsome man I've ever seen.
You reckon?
I don't know if that's an objective opinion.
I wish he wasn't called Pieface.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, that's
Hey, look, I found this guy who looks like you. He's called Stinky Pedo.
Also, as well, I think objectively, if your name is Pieface, you're not attractive. Like,
Yeah.
there's never been a casting agent go, bring in the next model, Mr. Pieface.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like maybe in it could be like a compliment in like Wigan. Oh, you've got a pie face, you.
We just want to eat you up, you
Yeah.
little Pieface. But everywhere else, it means you're ugly.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to address Tom's dribbling. Have you seen this?
No.
Tom, in the last episode we put out from whenever, it won't come out, there'll be a gap between, but
It was the Pritchard episode.
the Pritchard episode, quite a few of the comments were about little Tom's little dribbly chin.
He's got a little dribbly chin.
It just was like, have you not noticed how every now and again Tom will just dribble on himself? He's like such a
No.
weird little gong.
No.
So you know how he'll do like a little face sometimes where he's concentrating, where he goes like he looks like an old Yorkshire Terrier.
Yeah.
So he goes,
Yeah.
like that, like he's dragging his bum on the carpet.
Yeah.
Just dribbles down his chin sometimes.
Yeah,
He
it
looks
was-
really self-conscious about it.
It
as
was
well.
really bad. I was watching it back, and I was like, oh, I hope nobody notices that. Is it just me that's noticed that? But it was on there for ages, and then there was like, I don't know, like
He's just there like,
10, 15
hello, I've got a lovely question. Just a shiny
Dribbling
chin.
all over me.
It's just
And-
full on Choo Choo Steve in it.
If you
It
could
was
do
I think
that-
you actually noticed in the episode, and you were like that, wipe it off, and I was like, oh, fuck.
If you could do that a little bit more, we might get a grant.
I genuinely think like we could take that to ATOS.
Yeah.
He's not fit to work.
Maybe in the Brownies and Downies coffee shop, there's a podcast that has a mentally retarded man.
He sits and dribbles on his chin. It is very nice. Let him have a go.
Look,
So-
we all make mistakes.
Is there anything like medically wrong with you, or are you just a weird little gimp?
Fucked up lung.
Yeah.
I had pyloric stenosis when I was born.
What?
Yeah.
Pyloric stenosis.
Pyloric stenosis.
What's that?
So basically,
Sounds like a South American wonder kid, doesn't it?
yeah.
Paolo Extenosis.
Yeah.
When I was born, my stomach, it's called your pyloric sphincter. It's in your stomach. It's like a little valve, and mine wouldn't open. So every time I ate, I was just like projectile vomiting for like the first 3 weeks.
So you've got an overly tight sphincter.
Yeah. And I did in like intensive care, like really close to death.
Yeah.
And but then I survived.
So close.
How old were you at the time?
Like newborn.
Wow. Well, speaking of dead newborns,
What are you doing?
I've got a segue.
We're like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm going to do
But
it.
like, this
Oh,
is...
no, I'm risking it.
You know, we put this on YouTube.
I know this is the public one.
We're going into my backstory.
I am taking a chance.
Don't.
I'm going to.
Not the
We've
newborn
already
baby.
started the segue.
Is that your little segue noise? Oh, it's so smooth. It's just happened.
Yeah.
It's like
All
a
right.
dream sequence.
Okay. Okay.
Freddy segues.
So I was comparing a gig at Hot Water Comedy Club on Friday, and there was a guy in the front.
He was a dead baby.
Called what? Sorry.
He was a dead baby. Christ, try and get that guy to laugh. You having a good time, mate? Try telling your face it's blue. Yeah? He's not cracked a smile once, mate. Because he's dead.
The worst thing is when
and he's a baby. He wouldn't even hold his head up.
Worst thing is when I picked him up and shook him. Why won't you laugh?
Weirdest thing was he came on his own.
So,
Who's with him? He stinks.
just follow the umbilical cord. So, guy in the front, Andy. His Mrs.
Andy
Robin.
the dead baby. The Adventures of Andy the dead baby.
Someone make that. Someone make that,
The
please.
Adventures of Andy the Dead Baby. Chapter 1, The Bin in the Hospital.
Today, Andy is going for a walk. His head is dragging on the ground and his skin is scraping off.
Jesus Christ, Rob, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Remember before, there's
It's Andy the dead baby.
Okay, so you're going to regret leaning so hard into this dead baby thing.
remember
I
before.
wish that was the first time someone had said that to me.
Well, so Andy's at the front. His Mrs. Robin is next to him. Lovely couple. Andy's wearing a T-shirt
Just a
with a...
Sick on it.
Andy's wearing a T-shirt of a teddy bear, but the head's been ripped off the teddy bear.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I know that. It's
Yeah,
making it.
Yeah. But he's also got a tattoo on the top of his wrist
You're tattooed a dead baby.
of a teddy bear. So I went.
Double teddy
I
bears.
went. Are you like? I said, why have you got a tattoo of a teddy bear and a teddy bear? I said, it's a lot of teddy bear for a man to be rocking in public.
Mhm.
And he said, no, me and my wife have matching tattoos. And I went, oh right, okay.
Uh-oh.
Why? And they went, oh, it's really dark.
Yeah, we're really into a popular series of storybooks.
And I went, well, why is it really dark? Like, what's the significance? And then they started laughing. And then they were like, I don't know why we're laughing because it's really bleak. And I was like, okay. And this was 200 people at Hot Water. I was like, okay, well, what is it? And they were like, dead baby. I was like, oh, okay.
They just said it like that. Just said dead baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
They didn't say like, oh, we unfortunately had our baby passed. They just,
Sorry, so is that what you would have said?
I wouldn't have just gone,
We-
dead baby.
You would have done. You would have gone, dead baby, and then dribbled down your chin. Dead baby. Andy the dead baby. He came out of hospital bed.
Can you imagine the nurse for Tom's kid? Tom, your child is touch and go as to whether or not this baby's going to make it. However, we have been checking, the nurses have been checking it, and from its face, we can tell it's concentrating. It's concentrating on survival. So, right. They said dead baby, and it gets weird. And then I said something hilarious because I always do, you know.
Right. That doesn't sound like what actually happened.
You are?
That doesn't sound like what actually happened because you're not being specific at what it is.
Well, I was talking to a guy before that.
Right. So it was like a callback to another thing.
Yes, I linked it all together.
Okay.
Yeah. I was really so the guy who I was talking to before had got his teeth done in Turkey,
right? And
then I started talking to the dead baby people, and then when they said,
"Can't get that fixed in Turkey,"
that's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly.
That'd be amazing. You're in Antalya Airport, just like a lot of sad women with bundles.
I'll tell you what.
Look, fingers crossed. Well, if not, I'm coming back with new tits.
Hey, look, listen, the baby's still dead, but what a head of hair.
That'd be amazing if that was the money back guarantee. If we can't revive you, here at Turkish Babies, if we can't revive your baby, we'll give you free tits. That's the Turkish dead baby guarantee. Here at Antalya Reincarnations, we believe your dead baby is your passport to lovely teeth.
Yeah. And our new price promise, revived babies or double Ds.
Remember when, just before we started recording this, and we said, should we do a public first or a Patreon? And we said, let's do public first.
Yeah.
I think we got it the wrong way around.
Oh, the Patreon. This is the public. The Patreon is just going to be...
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Where do you go from dead babies?
So anyway, Rob Thomas went on stage first,
right.
And he was doing a bit, about how he's a fat dad, and he doesn't want to be fat. And then he said, sometimes I don't even want to be a dad. And then he looked at the guy and went, I envy you.
That's so funny.
It's really... Well, the crowd did not think so.
What about the dead baby people? Did they laugh?
What, sorry?
Did the dead baby people laugh?
Yeah, they found it funny. I'll tell you what else. They were lovely as well. They were so nice. Afterwards, was taking pictures with them and stuff. And they were amazed, like, without being a dick, they were amazed that I'd just have a chat and take pictures with them. It's like, of course I would do. You've paid to watch comedy and you're the nicest people. Like...
And they obviously need cheering up.
I'll tell you what was really funny. So Scott Bennett was on in the middle, but he was doubling with another gig. So he only got there late. And Scott likes to get into his set by doing a bit of comparing and having a chat.
Yeah.
And so he said, who have you spoke to? And I said, there's a couple at the front, Andy and Robin. Really weird hobby that they've got. They bury shoeboxes.
No.
No, he didn't go to do it, but I was like, I had everything crossed.
Oh, Scott's so nice.
He's the nicest guy.
Scott, that would, and like, he's also like, Scott, he like wildly overthinks everything. So like, if he had done that, if you had tricked him into saying to a couple with a dead baby, oh, I hear you enjoy burying shoeboxes. Scott would think about that before he went to sleep every night for the rest of his life. I hear you like burying shoeboxes.
So yeah, that was... Anyway.
That's the adventures of Andy the Dead Baby.
Well, it's not. Because I had so many questions that I wanted to ask.
Right.
And the first one I wanted to ask is, how old was it when it died?
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
Did it come out dead?
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
What's the shortest amount of time it has to be alive in order to justify a tattoo?
I think any amount of time's fine.
So if it comes out and goes, oh yeah.
Now then. Just immediately. Yeah. I mean, firstly, it'd be incredible. Like, it came out talking. You've had quite the, what a baby. I'd be sad about an instantly talking baby dying.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if it came out and it was just like mush.
Mush?
Well, like the Chernobyl guy, is like just some jelly.
But if it came out, it was just like...
Well, if it's just jelly, I don't care. That's not a baby. That's jelly.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'd be disappointed.
I'd be disappointed, but I'd be like, oh, well, we didn't have a baby. We had jelly.
All right.
Like, it's got to be a baby
if it came
for me
out,
to be like, I'm not getting a tattoo of jelly.
If it came out and the doctor
I'd just say to my missus, I'm sorry about this. I just don't think I'm ready for this jelly.
Yeah.
You know how we had the...
If the doctor shouted, "Nurse, fetch a mop."
Yeah. Then it's not getting a tattoo. Yeah.
You know how you said that this T-shirt was the teddy bear with no head?
Yeah.
Is that how the baby died?
Yeah. Just pulled it out by its legs too hard. Bunk.
I'll tell you what, the popping sound it made, though, was
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. So, somebody in the other room went, "Oh, champagne." Yeah, so that was my first. I really wanted to ask how it died, but I didn't think it was appropriate.
No, probably not. It's not a thing you really need to dive into.
Yeah.
It's like, what funny answer is it going to be? Oh, slipped on a banana skin, fell down some stairs. Yeah. Actually, what happened was he was walking under a building and a grand piano fell on it. But maybe had like little teeth for piano keys.
All I'm saying is,
ding, ding, ding.
all I'm saying is, never go to one of those Acme hospitals.
It actually got stuck in a grabber machine at the fair. No, there's no fun answer. It's going to be like bone cancer. That's not going to be a laugh for everyone,
It's
is
not
it?
going to be bone cancer when you haven't got bones.
They've got bones. Babies have bones.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, like if they.
Do you think babies are invertebrate? To be fair, if you have a kid, it will be a slug. Like, does make sense.
Yeah, if anyone's going to have a jelly baby, it'd be...
Yeah, you're definitely having a jelly baby.
All right, my next question was, how did they settle on teddy bears as a tattoo?
Right, because it's a baby. I get it. Maybe the baby was called Teddy. Maybe it was like a 50s rockabilly. The baby comes out with a comb in his hair, big leather jacket, flick knife. Is that baby wearing a bolo tie? Yeah, I don't know. I think you were right to listen to that instinct, not to inquire further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting better, aren't I?
I think
No.
why not next time? Why don't you just give it a go?
Yeah.
Try it out.
Try it out. Yeah, you know, you only. Hopefully there won't be a next time. You know, but eventually there'll be a next time.
If they're listening, by the way, they were dead sound about it.
Yeah.
And
Did you
they
plug
were
the
like,
podcast to them?
What?
Did you plug the podcast to them?
I think they already listen.
Ah.
Oh,
Well, sorry about the last half hour.
that's what the doctor said.
Imagine if their baby was called Andy.
There's no babies called Andy.
Yeah, there are.
No.
Andy Peters was a baby at some point.
Yeah, but he was called Andy when he was a baby.
I think so.
You called
Andy with an
An-
I.
you
That's
called-
Andy with an I. That's different.
You're called Andrew when you're a baby.
Andy Peters is Andy Peters an Andrew? Because he's like ANDI.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think his name's just Andy.
Ooh,
So I
I've never thought of this before.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of names,
Oh, what the fuck? Right.
I've got a segue.
Is he doing my segue?
He's doing
bit?
your segue bit.
Wait a minute.
All right, keep it there. Like I can't look at you with a dribbly beard for another hour.
Someone messaged me
Yeah.
and they said, I have a kind of a lovely question. Not sure how to submit them. Just Twitter or Patreon, however you know. Why is Sinead O'Conner being consistently dead named?
Conker.
Why is Sinead O'Conner being consistently dead named?
Sinead O'Conner.
She was a tough woman, Sinead. Yeah. After she spent a spell in an oven at a low temperature and then got dipped in vinegar.
I was going to say she had a bath in vinegar.
Yeah. She died because of a fall.
Sinead O'Conner. I think it's because she had a Muslim name that is more complicated and people don't
because
care.
She just went by Sinead O'Conner.
And people knew her as that for years.
It's because nobody knows her as like Fatima whatever. Like,
Keep going.
No.
Finish off the name. Fatima what?
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal. So, sorry, did Sinead O'Conner just sign N'Golo Kante for £40 million? Fuck's sake. Fatima Al Hilal.
I panicked.
I could tell.
Panicked.
I could tell.
It's because that's
She
her.
was really, really famous as Sinead O'Connor, and she was only had a Muslim.
She went by that like professionally as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Towards the end, I think she might have performed under a new name, but it was only for the last 3-4 years when she was much less famous. So I think that's the reason everyone if you said that name, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
People would go,
What
"Who?"
is Sinead O'Connor's new name?
It doesn't matter now.
Sinead O'Conner.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
Done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only brought it up because the Sinead O'Conner bit made me laugh so much.
Yeah, that's fucking great. So I've had a good weekend. I've been in Hull. I had a really nice time. It was Hull Pride yesterday.
Yeah.
So I went to Hull Pride for a bit in the afternoon, and I will tell you,
There are some very nice bits about Hull, aren't there?
there are some really nice.
I was
bits.
actually thinking myself about doing a YouTube
Shut the fuck
series.
up. I pitched a little idea before this, and he's now nicking it to be funny.
My idea.
Shut up!
is-
I don't want to tell the idea. Shut up. Right. Shut up, fucking cunt.
Basically, every
Shut up, Freddie. Shut up. Shut up.
Why don't you want anyone to know your shit?
Because it won't. Because I'll never do it, and then it's just another thing that I've said and I've not done.
I'll let Freddie do it then.
Anyway, went to Hull Pride. Right. It
Okay.
was a very fun day.
One of the nice bits of Hull.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Where's a nice bit of Hull?
What, sorry?
Where's a nice bit
There's
of
a
Hull?
nice little arcade bit.
What's it called?
Hull Arcade.
Hull Arcade.
It's called
Yeah.
Fatima Al Hilal's Arcade.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to celebrate the nice bits of small northern towns.
Anyway, yeah, Hull Pride.
Sounds like a shit idea, Freddie.
It does! Doesn't it sound fucking wank?
I don't think you'll ever do it.
Probably not.
Anyway, you went to
Anyway.
Hull.
Yeah, went to Hull Pride. A very fun time. Right.
Okay. How many men
What I
did you
will
suck
say,
off?
what I will say about Hull Pride, I have never seen such an ugly collection of gays in my
Oh,
entire
God,
life.
yeah.
Oh,
The
joking.
ugliest gays on the fucking planet at Hull Pride.
Especially with those accents. Oh, no, I'm a lesbo.
I'm getting burned. Oh, put chip spice on me Kirk. Right, it was fucking wild. When I turned up, if you'd have told me, right, if I didn't know anything about Pride and you'd have told me it was a celebration of the obese and disabled, I would have been like, yes, I can clearly see that.
Especially if you're obese and disabled.
And often it was to the point where it's like, I think the obesity was the disability. You know, there's
Really?
crutches, but I can't see anything wrong apart from those cankles. You know?
Yeah. Bit of a busman's holiday for you, looking at.
It really was
That
looking at
disabled
big
people.
fat gays.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, it's just because
Big fat gay monks.
because obviously, right, it's just people from Hull and they're all like that. It's just, you know, so, you know, you're selected from that field. It's, you know, it's one of the more...
Did every city have their Pride this weekend?
No, it's in different, I think it's different times at different cities.
Because it was Liverpool Pride as well.
Right, yeah, it was a lot of prides, but I think there are some that are different times. I think
Yeah.
Manchester's a different
It
weekend.
was Manchester Day. Yesterday.
Yeah, it
I'd
was,
never heard
yeah.
of it before.
Yeah.
Is it a new thing, Manchester Day?
Yeah, you just drink Vimto, wear bucket hats and slap scousers. That's
Yeah.
what you can do.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of Vimto or bucket hats. I don't think anyone looks good in a bucket hat.
Yeah, it's just a bit triad in it. Bucket
Yeah,
hats.
it's like I'm trying to be different.
Yeah,
I'm
not
you
trying
see
to
a
be
lot
different.
of it. Stone Roses
Old-
gigs are just everywhere.
Yeah,
man.
like I'll take it off an old mank. Like I've got a 50-year-old mank mate. He's not even 50, I'm just bugging him off. But like he's like an older mank guy.
Mhm.
The mankest dude on earth. Got a massive selection of bucket hats. It suits him.
Yeah.
Because he's super mank. That's the only people it's for.
Or fishermen.
Fishermen, yeah, good one. Yeah. Cricketers have started wearing bucket hats now.
Okay.
And like Ben Duckett just looks like a little gnome. She looks like you shrunk, Ben Duckett. And they put a little bucket hat on him, and it's like he needs a little fishing rod. It's
Ben-
not a good look.
Ben
Ducket in
Duckett
a
wearing a
bucket.
bucket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he,
in
went,
the
then he
bucket.
went to Pride and he
Suck it, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Didn't work at all, mate. No,
No.
you fucked it on the first attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tried to do a rhyme, he fucked it. Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I had a really nice time in Hull. Really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Genuinely had a really good day. It was really sunny. It was nice hanging out with Kerry Snowns. Good time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. Had a lovely little
Glad
weekend.
that you had fun.
Yeah.
You know, last week how I got ID'd for those Pro Plus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the opposite happened yesterday. Yesterday I got
What
told-
what do you mean the opposite?
How, what's the opposite getting ID'd for Pro Plus? Someone gave you Pro Plus and then wouldn't look at your ID.
No.
Right.
I got told I was too old to go in a club last night
What?
By
Yeah.
the staff.
by the bouncer. Me and three of my mates. To be fair, I was with some mates who look a lot older than me. Who actually
They're just like, nah, you old
he,
cunt.
he said, "You won't like it here, lads." And we're like, "Why?" And he went, "Well, there's a lot of students in there." And we're like, "Are you saying we're too old?" He went, "Yeah, pretty much." I'm like, "Oh no!" So we went in anyway, and we were too old. It was just like,
Why did you go in
18-year-olds.
anyway? if I turned up at a place and they were like, "Fuck off, you old cunt," I'd be like, "All right." Like, I just think you got to accept that.
We'd queued up for ages.
Oh, mate, like it's really sad. Old men queuing up for a club is pathetic. That is such a sad little image of them queuing up. Oh, I'm going to get to go inside a nightclub in a minute. Quick, wipe the dribble off my chin so the bouncer don't suspect I'm drunk.
When we went on Paul Smith's stag do in Stirling at the castle, we went into Stirling town centre. Now, spoiler alert, there's not an awful lot going on.
Yeah. It wouldn't suit your new series, Freddie.
However, but that's the thing. In every northern town, there's always something.
There's some nice bit
you can really get on board with.
Yeah.
Anyway, he looks so annoyed.
So annoyed.
So annoyed.
So annoyed. It's the last time I tell you boys anything.
So
why can't you just be nice?
Listen, I'll cheer you up. I know a lovely little B&B in Carlisle. Honestly, Carlisle isn't nice, but that bit is lovely. Anyway, so Stirling's dog shit, but there was one nightclub, and it was their student night. They obviously weren't letting us in, but then
like a gang of paedophiles.
But then the bouncer recognised Paul Smith,
and
he was like, "Yeah, you can all come in." And we're like, "Oh, sweet, we'll go to a nightclub." And we were all a bit pissed, and it was just student puss everywhere. And the thing is I was pissed, and I was like, "Wow, these are all really young." But every once in a while, you see an ass, and you'd be like, "God damn!" And then you'd be like, "Oh, stop! They're like 18, 19.
I'm not a southern black man. Why did I suddenly start talking like that?
What?
Every now and again, see that ass, and you're like, "God damn!"
I think you've given that a little bit of fucking.
I don't think that was perfectly accurate. That's how I did it.
I thought you were just repeating it.
I toned it down a bit, mate.
Yeah.
I didn't do the finger snaps and the neck movement.
Oh, I watched Oppenheimer.
All right, I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me about it. I'm going to see it next week.
Spoiler alert, they let off the bomb.
Yeah, I know. But like, I haven't seen it yet, so I'll talk to you about it in a week.
Okay. I'm going to talk about it with Tom right now.
Yeah.
I've not seen it either.
Have you not?
Yeah.
Are you asked about the spoilers?
Well,
it's also like it's not a conversation. It's like, I've seen a film that you two haven't. Shut the fuck up. We've got loads of shit. Like, let's have a look in the mail. I've got loads of stuff that's actually like.
Oh, I've got loads of stuff as well.
All right, cool.
We're already on Freddie's email. So
Can I choose?
One? Please, can I choose which one?
I've got a really good one saved up, but this is the partridge one. You must have seen this. I must have showed it to you. This is one of my favourite accidental partridges ever. So you're familiar with accidental partridge, yeah? Which is where somebody.
I've been on the internet.
Yeah, but I mean for our.
No, they can Google
Scandinavian listeners.
Fuck the Scandies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when people...
You fucking Norwegian fish pricks.
It's when people accidentally seem like Alan Partridge.
Why
in the name?
I told you not to explain it.
Go on.
I don't respect you.
This is on Gary Davis sitting in for Vernon Kay on BBC Radio 2.
Well, a song Bruce Springsteen, and I'm on fire. Actually, shouldn't really be saying that with all the terrible situation that's going on in the Greek Isles at the moment. Anyway, morning, Gary, from a very hot and sunny south of France. We're listening to you around the pool celebrating my parents, Ken and Glenda's 50th wedding anniversary.
What a twat.
Like, it's so mad how many of those people there still are on radio. Like, so much of radio is still like Smashy and Nicey and Partridge. It's just like all that's like
coming up next.
just like who can listen to people talking like that?
I fucking hate the radio. I hate listening to it.
I hate the vast majority of it. Like, I love BBC Six Music, even though they're trying to ruin it really hard, but there's still some good stuff on that. But the vast majority of radio is appalling.
Yeah, adverts on the radio are the worst.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did this podcast in the style of a radio. Hey!
Oh, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and him, a big fat cunt.
Turns out the baby was already dead.
Hey, Andy the dead baby, everyone. Andy the dead baby, dead baby, dead baby, the deadest baby on radio, dead baby.
We need to clip that up.
I think we might not get monetized for this one, you know.
Dead baby.
And then like a crying baby sound.
I'm Andy.
I mean, we're definitely selling Andy the Dead Baby t-shirts.
I think dolls.
A dead baby doll.
With a really wobbly neck. Just...
It's a bit blue. It's got some sick going down it.
There's just a big graze on the side of his head where it's been dragging on the road.
Why are you dragging a dead baby on the road?
Oh, well, trying to get it home. Question, right?
You drag it by one ankle.
Genuine
Blend
question.
it.
How do they transport dead babies?
What do you mean?
From the hospital. to
Jiffy
the-
bag.
They blend him and put him in a jug.
Ironically, a bag for life.
Oh. I'm so sorry for those dead babies' parents who are listening to this now. Do you think they must have turned it off by now?
You've got to think.
Yeah.
I mean, they're used to switching things off. It's fine. Dead baby. Right, that was the dead baby segment. Coming up next, we've got Freddy's segues.
Dead baby in the morning, but spelt morning.
Dead baby in the morning. We're sad.
Coming up next is Andy and the Dead Babies. My name is Andy.
He's not started a pop group. He's dead.
Well, he's Andy and the Dead Babies. Andy's
like-
not Dead Baby.
But it'd be great for like ad reads and stuff. Just like, I'm Andy and I'm dead. Dead serious about value. Here at Turkish Dead Baby Solutions.
Dead Baby Solutions.
Nothing makes me bluer than customers missing out on low prices. This is a tough one, this, isn't it?
I've enjoyed it. What should we call this episode, do you think?
If you're a fan of Dead Men Talking, then why not sign up to our Patreon? From just £3 a month, you get access to shitloads of extra content and loads of specials. And for now, we are doing I was going to say for a limited time only. It's not. It's from now until forever. We're doing a free 7-day trial, so you can sign up, check it out, see if it's for you. No risk, but we're so confident you'll love it, and we're so confident we'll stay that you'll become a Patreon for life. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking, and
I don't care if you are.
here is a little sneak peek of some content from a previous Patreon-only episode. If you enjoy it, sign up at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. We went to the shop before this,
Yeah.
because Tom wanted to buy some paracetamol.
A very tiny box of paracetamol, the smallest box you can get.
Yeah.
He got ID'd.
You must be over this high to buy paracetamol.
Yeah, there's a roller coaster
Fairground
thing.
rules.
Yeah, a little carny.
It's like, these are adult size. These will kill you. Can you swallow a pill this big?
Honestly, the woman was absolutely... But he went, I'm 35.
Yeah.
I burst out laughing,
Yeah.
because of course I would do. And she was like, and she went, well, you've got to be over, it says challenge 25.
Yeah.
And it was like...
And I was like, I'm married.
Yeah. He went, I'm married, and held his hand up.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any ID on me, but I had a picture of my passport on my phone, and that worked.
All right.
That was good.
The thing is...
I think what really got it was that Freddie was laughing his head off so much behind me.
The thing is it's funny how different people face adversity in different ways.
Uh-huh.
Because with you were just like, oh, gee, missus.
Oh, bloody hell. I don't even have any ID because I'm very old.
Whereas if that would have happened to me in your body, I would have gone, are you taking the fucking piss? It's some paracetamol. Stop being such a daft bitch.
Yeah,
But it's the same as when people call you fat. I'm just used to it. 'Cause I'm like,
Young,
Yeah.
small,
Yeah.
boyish.
I have had it before where I've been ID'd that I've just gone, what do you think happened to an 18-year-old to make this?
Yeah.
What do you think occurred? How many balding 18-year-olds do you know?
So I got ID'd once when I was about...
I'm covered in tattoos.
It
Who
was-
do you think's done
Yeah,
these?
it was... I got ID'd just before the pandemic, right? And I've looked like this for ages. I look quite
Got ID'd for a creme brulee.
I look quite clearly
Fat.
overage. Do you know what I mean?
Overweight. You look very overweight.
So,
No 18-year-old's that fat.
Yeah.
so
Can you
my
step on
thing-
these scales, sir, to see if we're allowed to serve you this profiterole?
my-
It says challenge 25 stone, so I'm afraid you're going to have to get on it.
Did you think you were baggage at the airport?
It's actually
EasyJet charging him twice as much because he's setting the scales off.
it's actually 18 stone, but we operate a challenge 25 stone
Yeah,
policy. So
yeah.
if you look 25 stone, we will ask you for your weight. Oh, so here's a really right. Okay, so so this one is click on Scotland Romance.
Oh, I think I've seen this one. It's very good.
So this, you're going to have to describe what you see here. What I want you to do for me is just pause it.
Try and it won't pause. Why won't it pause?
Oh my God, Tom, what is
Just
wrong
pause
with
it. So what I
Right.
want you to do, first of all,
you? Can you make it full screen, Tom?
Yes, I'm just doing the
have you seen this, Rob?
I don't think I have, but I think I might have done. I don't know.
So
I
what-
very much recognise the Scottishness of the housing. It just looks really Scottish.
It-
It's the nicest part of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So-
No, I don't think it is, to be fair. Like, that is not anywhere near the
No,
nice
I'm
bit of
just-
Edinburgh.
So-
Edinburgh's a beautiful city.
I'm joking about your shit
There was a-
idea for the show.
All right, well, I wouldn't do Edinburgh. Edinburgh's already a very beautiful, well-regarded city. That's not the point of it, was it, Tom? Listen.
I don't understand the point. To be honest. It's a very bad pitch.
I wasn't pitching it to you.
Can you imagine if we'd have had a guest on this one?
Yeah.
What's your favourite dead baby?
There would have just been someone sat there just, like, silently staring
So
through the whole
I've
of
got a
this.
book coming out.
Yeah. So what is it you do again? Nurse, is it?
So
Yeah.
have a look what you're seeing here.
So it's some Neds against a bin.
Yeah, it's a man and a woman against
Yeah.
a bin.
You don't know
Now,
that.
can you? So I do. Can you see what she's doing to? Pause it.
I think she's like putting something up his ass by the looks of it.
Yes, she is. What is
Yeah.
she putting up his ass?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
If it's a dead baby, this is going to take a wild turn.
Why would it be inside him? What has happened?
No, she's putting it into him.
Right. So is the baby already dead, or is that the method of killing
I
it?
hope so. I wouldn't
Yeah.
put a live baby in there. That's horrible to a baby.
She is putting her fingers in his ass. She's
Yeah.
fingering his ass.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
She's fingering his ass. No.
And
Yep.
just when you think
Yeah.
it can't get any
She
grimmer,
is.
it
Right.
fucking does.
That's
Yeah.
a bit far.
That's a bit far.
That is
Fingering his
fucking
ass is a bit
disgusting.
far.
Ready?
She's just sniffed it.
Ah.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
So
No
So,
fucking
pause it.
way.
it's quite a beautiful story, actually. She fingers his ass.
Yeah.
She sniffs it.
And licks it a little bit.
And licks it a little bit, shoves it in his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
her finger, and then they have a little cuddle and a kiss afterwards.
It is kind of heartwarming that
Yeah.
these two have found each other. You know, it's not that easy to get someone to lick your bum finger. So, you know, I think it's quite nice in a way.
Yeah.
And I think these people need to stop being prudes. If there are people fingering each other in the street, move your children away from them.
Yeah, it's
Right.
your fault.
It's your fault. It's your responsibility as a parent to make
Yeah.
sure your kids don't see the fingering
Exactly.
that will be occurring.
What a magical bit about a northern town.
It's not a northern town, it's Scotland. That's not the same, is it?
Scotland's in the north.
Yeah, but it's not the north of England. So you wouldn't call it the north. would
Oh,
you?
you're specifically doing it in England, the north of England.
Well, I haven't specifically done anything. I told you I had a very nice little idea that I might do, and you've ruined it.
We've ruined
You've
it.
ruined it.
It was pretty ruined when it came.
Yeah. This is your Billy and the Clonosaurus moment. That's what this is. Right.
I think it's good, and I support your ideas.
Thanks.
I don't.
I've also got something else for you
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. And I don't know if you want to show something that you've got first.
I don't care, mate.
You show something that you've
All
got.
right. Have a look at my emails. What should we have a look at? Let's go for Bald. Let's have a look at Bald. Right, this was a story about something that's been happening. There is more. Like
Oh, yeah, I've
news,
seen this.
There is more like news stories linked to this. So you can find more details. I'm sure Tom will Google it up in no time. But what happens here is right in 2017, a bald man in Mozambique was decapitated because the men who killed him believed he had gold in his head. Right. The police think the notion of a bald head containing gold is a ruse by witch doctors to get clients to take a person's head for them. What a fucking strategy that is.
Yeah.
Was there gold in his head?
No, unfortunately, no. There was just like brains and goo in that,
Yeah,
like
they've
in
been
most
duped.
people's head. Did they think he just had like a gold brain? Like, or maybe they thought it was like gold plated, like a cable.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I-
Like his
I
brain's
like the
extra connective.
I like the idea that it was like a pinata filled with money.
Yeah.
That they were
There's
gonna
loads of
bust it
gold
open.
coins.
It's just-
Well, it's like if Sonic fell off a ledge. They thought that when it cut him off, he'd go, boing!
Yeah, unfortunately, you wouldn't kill him first time. His money would fall out. Then you'd have to get him again.
You've got to get him again, yeah, the second time. It's wild, that, isn't it? Like, do you want to Google it at all or anything, Tom?
I'm going to tell you that is the wildest story I have ever read on X.
Oh, mate, I hate it so fucking much. I'm not calling it that. I still call them fucking opal fruits. He's got no chance. Fucking good luck.
X.
I call those chocolate bar marathons, even though they changed it before I was born. I'm that stubborn.
Elon Musk really wants to call something X, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just tried so hard.
Because he tried calling PayPal X.
I know, and then got
tried calling his
kicked out.
kid X.
Yeah.
Tried SpaceX.
Calls his wife X. Hello. Come on. We're not... right, here we go. Bald men in Mozambique could be targets of ritual attacks, police have warned, after recent killing of 5 men. Fucking hell. They've really underplayed it before.
I wonder why specifically bald men.
Well, it's like that. Read on, Tom.
I would do.
I literally saw the headline. I don't investigate these stories anymore because I think part of the fun is the discovery.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, what I think is absolutely mental about this is that they've killed 5
Yeah.
and they've
Found
still,
no gold.
yeah, and gone,
Next one, lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm feeling pretty confident about number 6.
Yeah, it's more like a scratch card system.
You'd be really annoyed after 1.
Yeah.
If you were the guy cutting the heads off, the first one, you'd be like, you told me there was fucking gold in it. Like, right, I'm sure about this one. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have slightly miscalculated.
Yeah. There's gold in... He wasn't bald enough.
Yeah. It'd be really funny if it was one guy who was doing the killings. It was just like, boss, I went out and killed him, boss, and there's no gold in there.
Okay, that is a very racist Mozambique
I'm not being
accent.
racist. I wasn't a Mozambique accent. It was an idiot.
That's what I
voice.
heard.
Right.
Did you not hear that?
I just heard a lovely accent.
Did you?
I had a white guy, to be honest. I was like, why is he doing a white guy's voice?
Yeah. Because I am one.
Yeah.
That's why.
But it's... I don't know, the picture is a black man. So.
The picture is, yeah, but I don't know if that... I don't think that picture of the bald guy is the guy who got his head cut off. I think that's just the back of a bald man's head. I don't think that's the one. I can see why. It's quite shiny. It could have gold in it.
Yeah, very shiny.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where it comes from.
Yeah, maybe that's why they think it's like the bald men, maybe because like the gold would like push all the follicles out from the
if
inside.
you were a bald man living in Mozambique right now, what'd you do?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. How poor am I? I don't know how rich
Sell my
Mozambique
head.
is.
You don't know how rich Mozambique
Well,
is.
I don't know if it's like super poor, or if it's like Nigeria is a very prosperous country. There's
Okay,
like,
it's not
like-
Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's much worse.
Right. I'd probably just die of starvation then, mate. Probably get like Ebola or
So
something.
my plan would be
Ebola.
to shave my pubes
Yeah.
and stay them on my head.
Right. That's your grand
in like a
plan.
little Ronaldo.
Just the Ronaldo crescent at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You think that's going to be enough?
yeah.
A little tufty wisp.
Yeah. And then when people go to kill me, I'll go,
Why don't you do your beard?
Or someone else's hair.
Buy a wig. Make a wig.
Shave a dog.
Wear a hat. There's so many other options before glue your pubes to your head in a Ronaldo crescent. He's like, he looked so proud of himself as well. That was what was amazing. He's like, I've come up with a really good, foolproof plan. I've absolutely smashed this. And what his plan was glue pubes to his head. That was his grandmaster plan. He's like, you fucking idiot. You couldn't think of a single way to solve this. You have all the hair on your head. Just move it around.
would you right? If you had to do it my way, would you?
Why would I have to though? Under what circumstances?
Because someone thinks there's gold in your head.
The only hair left in the world is on my balls.
So would you clump all the pubes together like a little Ronaldo crescent, or would you try and space them?
I'd space them out like I just got hair plugs, like I'd just come back from Turkey and I cashed in my dead baby.
Or-
I go
I'd just-
Mohawk.
Mohawk's
go
quite good,
Mohawk.
actually. Yeah. Or I'd just do the rim of the hairline and nothing else. Think
What, like a
monk.
like a monk, but thinner. Like a Craig David monk.
like a border on a YouTube thumbnail?
yeah,
Like
I
a
just want to
person.
outline my head. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think just one pube straight out of the middle of the head.
Like alfalfa.
Yeah.
What are they called? Little rascals. Yeah, never mind. I'm very hungover today. I can't really.
You always
think.
are. You dribbly little moron.
I know.
Yeah.
I think I've had problems.
So, like, don't cut a bald men's head off. They don't have gold in. We've found that out. We've done that test.
Yeah.
But like,
Get a magnet.
it's a great move. Being a witch doctor looks fucking class. Like, if you're in a society that, like, where people like, if there's enough people who believe in it, and I'm sure, like, not everyone in Mozambique does, but enough that you can fucking get away with some mad shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can get cut people's head off. You just do all sorts of stuff. You just be like, what have you got wrong with you? You got a bad knee, have you? What you got to do is you got to wank off a witch doctor. That's how you cure that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to come get cured?
Yeah, you got to suck off the closest witch doctor to
Yeah,
you.
just the nearest one. I'm like, I don't even want to get sucked off, but I guess I've got to.
Yeah, I'm doing it to cure your headache.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all.
Welcome.
Yeah.
What would a witch doctor give for a dead baby?
What?
Well,
A
like
plane ticket to Turkey.
What, like
If he knows what's good for him.
You mean like as a trade?
No, I mean to train. Not like to train.
I'll give you this potion for that dead baby.
I mean, like if he was trying to revive it, what would a witch want?
I think they'd probably go, it's dead. I don't think they'd like bring people. They're not Jesus. I think just go, that one's dead. It's too late. You know?
Okay.
If you
they're
brought it
trying to-
earlier,
I think they're
you
trying to
could've sucked me off.
intervene before that. I think that's mainly the witch doctor. I don't know a lot about witch
I
doctors.
just
I'll
love
be
the
honest with
idea
you.
of it's a witch doctor and every solution is you've got to suck me off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
it's a dead baby.
is it? Freddie's got to suck me off.
It's got to suck me off.
Bring that scraped head over here.
Andy the dead baby. Womp womp womp.
The Adventures of Chapter 2, Mozambique.
The Adventures of Andy the Sticky Baby.
Well, the good news is we didn't find any gold. Lads, gold isn't in the arsehole of a dead baby either. This is one of the worst ones we've ever done. Gold isn't in the arsehole of a dead baby either, says a witch doctor in Mozambique.
We better check 5 more.
You better check 5 more. Can't draw conclusions just off one arsehole of one dead baby.
That's not very scientific.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, try and suck it out of their bollocks.
Maybe if we
I think I feel a couple of little gold nuggets in here.
perhaps if we tease the gold out by ribbing the baby with our tongues.
This one might have to be a Patreon.
We're going to hell. Never mind Patreon. We've pissed off everyone who likes babies and witch doctors today.
That isn't the two demographics.
Yeah.
That isn't like a binary choice. Are you a cat or a dog person? Like, are you a dead baby or a witch doctor guy? Yeah, tits or ass?
But you don't want to piss off the witch doctors because they got curses and stuff.
Shut up, Tom.
And they've chopped people's head off for gold. I don't
No,
want
they
to
don't.
piss them
They trick other people into doing it. I think witch doctors can fuck off. They can curse people. It's not real.
off. I'm scared of witch doctors.
You're scared of witch doctors.
So if we paid someone to curse you,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be
I
bothered.
genuinely wouldn't care, no.
Can we Google curse?
I met a witch
curses?
doctor once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was he in love with you?
Yeah, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah.
This is so stupid.
Can you pay witch doctors to curse people? Yes, that's the whole thing.
Well, that's what you told to Google.
Oh, yeah, powerful love voodoo. You're not doing that one. I'm not getting horny for you. What do witch doctors actually do? That's one of the fucking... Oh, right, that's from the London School of Economics. They're looking into what they actually do. But yeah, no, you can get like a gypsy to do a curse, like an old fortune teller. They do curses.
Do they?
Let's all get
Yeah.
cursed. Let's all get
There was
curses.
an old gypsy woman who peed on the corners of Ellen Road and cursed the ground, and then like Don Reevy got another one in to lift the curse.
What, by licking it up?
Yeah, sloop sloop.
Is that really true?
Yeah,
An old gypsy woman pissed in the corners of Ellen Road.
yeah, and cursed it. And like Don Reevy was really superstitious, so he like got it lifted. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
I always thought it was Don Revy, not Don Reevy.
I think it like varies on accent. To be honest with you, like,
Yeah, it's a common mistake. It is Reevy.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I've learned something there. I just assumed that you would know more than me because it's like.
I've heard it said a lot more times.
Yeah, well,
I bet.
it's the last time. And the only time I've really heard it said is in The Damned United.
Yeah, fuck that film.
Really?
Yeah.
No league titles. You can take all your trophies and all your medals and throw them in the biggest fucking bin because you won them by cheating.
Like I'm not like one of those people who's like, there's another one like David Baddiel kicked it off this week, like going like, a Jewish role should only be played by Jewish people. There's a thing about fat roles should only be played by fat people and all that. And I think it's pretty much all bollocks. Hold on, like let me just finish the thought and then get to that. But like, I do draw the line at like quite an olive-skinned man playing ginger Billy Bremner in that film. It's like, it's crazy. Like, it does not work.
Have you heard that there are some little people kicking off about Hugh Grant playing an Oompa Loompa?
Why are you kicking off, mate?
What?
Why are you kicking off?
Because it's unfair on us real Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, they just can't dribble as convincingly.
Yeah.
If you Google Hugh Grant midget, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah.
That's your best guess.
Dwarf.
There you go with dwarf. Oh,
Yeah.
politically correct.
I don't know if it even is.
Hugh Grant. Yeah. Someone's angry. Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa raises a beef with dwarf actor.
But they do realise, the dwarf actor does realise, doesn't he, that Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa in this is about a foot tall.
No.
So they'd have to shrink the dwarf actor
Yeah.
with the same CGI.
Yeah. Also, like,
Oompa Loompas aren't dwarves.
No, they're not.
yeah, they aren't canonically dwarves. In the original book, they were very specifically African pygmies.
Yeah.
So, like, unless this dwarf is a black slave, I don't think he could really have a go, because that's who it was. It was like explicitly racist in the first book, like when it was first written and it got changed.
Well, Roald Dahl's massively racist.
Oh yeah, he was a racist dude, and like the books were loads. It's why it was like, when people were kicking off like 6 months ago when they got like rewritten a bit. It's like they already had done about 4 times, because like they started off bad. Like it literally was like in the first book he goes to like it's not stated, but it's like it's pretty clear it's Africa, and he goes and tricks a load of the natives into working for chocolate. He just enslaves a whole population.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, what a great guy Willy Wonka is. Look at that. Look at this clever thing he managed to do.
Yeah,
He was just treated like that.
I'm pretty sure he was a Nazi sympathiser as well.
Yeah.
Really? I really fought in World War II.
Yeah.
What, sorry?
He
World
fought-
War One.
Yeah.
Roald Dahl?
Yeah.
Nah, World War II. He was in a plane that got shot down.
Yeah, in World War One.
They didn't have planes that got shot
He used
down.
to play
They
Wagner.
didn't have planes that got shot down in World War One. No?
Yes, they did.
No,
And like,
they didn't really use aircraft in World War One. It was World War
Can
II.
we-
there were planes.
They were very low level.
He was a bit of a Nazi
They were only
sympathiser.
invented
He was a
in,
bit
like,
of a Nazi
1911.
sympathiser.
Can
He
we
was.
check?
Also, he used to play Wagner on the keyboard. He was a
I think
Nazi
he was-
sympathiser. Hey,
Hey.
come on.
There you go.
Yeah.
It wasn't many though. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
but
like
they were
World War
there. They
Google-
were. They exist. It
Google-
wasn't.
World War II was when they
Google Roald Dahl World War.
It was a pilot, Roald Dahl.
Yeah, he was a pilot.
I've read his autobiography.
Yeah, I've read it. Yeah,
Boy, innit?
you read his manifesto as well.
See, he was
didn't
only born in 1916, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been in World War One.
No,
would
he was 3.
you? Yeah.
3 years
Well,
old.
it was finished
Three-year-old
then,
pilot.
because it finished
Yeah.
in 1918.
How do you
You
think he died? And he's
Roll
got,
down the
and he's-
dead baby.
and he's got flight goggles on, little scarf dragging behind him.
Charlie and the Dead Baby Factory.
BDB. Big dead baby.
Oh, it's a big dead baby, like a giant dead baby.
James the Giant dead baby.
Dead baby, the champion of the world.
Google more
I
books.
have to do that sometime.
George's marvelous dead baby. The Deads. That was the Twits.
I was thinking one for the twits as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic Mr. Dead Baby.
That's not even
It's so
trying.
I don't know.
Fantastic Mr. Dead Baby. Fantastic Mr.
No, you want to go for the spastic Mr. Baby?
Imagine Tom's brain going,
I've got a pun.
I'm not doing
I've
a
got
pun.
one. I'll join in.
I
know how it works.
I obviously know it's not a pun. That was the whole idea. That was stupid.
Fantastic, Mr.
I'd read that.
Andy, how are you coping with the loss of your child? Well, I've written a book. Let's read the first chapter. Fantastic, Mr. Dave. I'd just get a tattoo if I was you, mate. I'd just get a tattoo.
Okay. Right.
Can one of you legally change your name to Mr. Dead Baby?
I'm not changing my name to Mr. Dead Baby.
Why?
It sounds suspicious. Why? I think it may draw some unwanted attention if my name is Mr. Dead Baby. So, like, you know, there's that guy, Mr. Baked Bean, and his whole thing is his house is full of baked beans. It just,
I mean, yours would be similar.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Look, all publicity is good publicity.
No, it's not. Not when it turns out you're a paedophile with dead babies.
Well, are you a paedophile with dead babies?
Apparently. If my name's Mr. Dead Baby.
But you're not a paedophile with dead babies. You've got nothing to worry about.
All right, so it's like an ironic name.
Yeah, it's just a name, innit?
Oh, it's like when you call someone Jimmy the Axe, he doesn't wear an hat.
Yeah.
I'm like, they call me Dead Baby Rob because I don't hoard dead babies.
Do you think you'd be...
Hoard is probably the wrong word. It sounds like I've got them next to like bottles of piss and old newspapers. Sorry, I'll just move these dead babies. You can get in.
Yeah, like a BBC team are going to come in with two experts. First thing we're going to do is categorise these dead babies.
Today on How Clean Is Your House, me and Aggie get stuck into a right filthy bugger. What are these? Are these dead babies? Right, get us some vinegar.
We're going to put these in baskets and we're going to put little label stickers on them. What do you want arranged by? Size or colour?
Size or colour? Fucking hell. Oh, we got anything else? I've sent some other things.
Can this one be public?
Probably
not.
Probably not. I don't know.
Nah, it's going to be.
Right. Let's have a look. Right. What else have we got? Let's watch a little video. Ankle. Let's watch this one. This little video. Here we go. So once you play this, pause it straight
It's
away.
two fighters.
Yeah, it's a couple of fighters.
It looks like Jamie Hersham and Charissa Sigler.
Wow, you got a good eye for fighters there. Yeah, and also reading the names on the bottom of these, Scott. I think they're at an event called Knuckle Mania, by the looks of it.
I like how it's sponsored by OnlyFans at the bottom as well.
Yeah, you know, it's top banana. So here we go. Here's a little video of a fight. Do you want to put the volume on, Tom?
Yes.
Yep, the little volume symbol. There you go. Nice one.
Thank you. Well spotted.
I think one of their ankles is going to get hurt.
Hey, what gave you that clue?
Imagine if one of them went for a kick and a dead baby just fell out.
Their baby, pause screen of their baby. You might be wondering how I got here.
There's a dead...
Yep, you're right. That's me, the dead baby.
Maybe it's a
To
dead
start
baby
my
match.
story, we need to go back.
Maybe it's a dead baby match and they're just fighting with dead babies. Like
Oh,
it's
what? There's a
weapons.
dead baby hanging above the ring. And we've got to go get a ladder. First one to bring it down wins. First one to bring it down and get it to Turkey. Okay. Here we go. Let's watch this fun fight. Here we go. It's a little bit of spark.
Right hand lands from Hinch on the inside.
Good.
Segala resetting.
Good fight so far.
It's not the most aesthetically pleasing.
Charissa Segala.
Yeah, there he goes.
Hinch
Ah!
Yeah.
right now.
Shut the fuck up. She just clicked it back into place.
Oh, there it
it's
goes
gone
again.
again.
Her legs are
And it's gone again.
Why is he not stopping
What
the
an
fight?
absolute-
Why is he still counting?
She is a fucking...
She's tough as fucking
She
shit.
is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
She's literally...
Broken
it
ankle.
broke.
It's snapped. I've had that done and it's ming.
She
the
snapped
worst
it
pain
back
I've ever
into
felt.
place about 3 times trying
And
to get
it's
up.
not dislocated. That's her. She's trying to put it back like it's dislocated. That is snapped.
Oh, yeah.
So she keeps just trying to put it in and stand up. And she does it about 4 times.
Fucking hell.
What a fucking tank.
I like that.
Yeah. Fucking horrible to watch, though, isn't it?
That
They're
is the
trying to stand on it.
That is the most I've ever respected women.
All you need to getting the respect of this big fat cunt is to break your ankles 4 times in succession.
And not moan about it.
Yeah. Just fucking get on with it. That is fucking wild, though, isn't it?
It's insane.
Like, that many times to, like, keep cracking on. Like,
It's insane.
Who won?
I think that counts as her losing. Like, it's amazing. The referee is wildly incompetent. Like, what's he counting for? Like, what? She can't stand up anymore. Why are you still going on?
See how good a ground game is.
Right, yeah. Do you want to do a bit of jiu-jitsu? Yeah. She's really relying on her opponent to make quite a big mistake, though. If your opponent has a broken ankle, I'd say don't take it to the mat. Probably try and keep it on your feet.
Yeah, that's fucking brutal, that.
Yeah, that's fun snap.
Have we got any lovely questions?
Or advice?
Or
anything
advice,
like that?
advice.
Yeah. Have you done your job?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what we're asking. Have you done anything?
Yeah.
Because we've been fucking carrying this so far, Tom.
Hey, he came up with fantastic Mr. Dead Baby.
He did. Sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot about that witticism. I forgot we had Sandy Toxvig over there.
Or as Tom would call her, Sandy Tox Dead Baby. I've done a pun.
It wasn't meant to be a pun. It was meant to be shit.
Okay, well,
you
succeeded.
fucking nailed it, mate.
Yeah,
well done.
yeah.
Well
Smashed
done,
it.
Tom. Yet another deliberately shit joke to add to the pantheon.
I don't know how he does them.
It's amazing, isn't
how he
it?
does
You'd think you'd accidentally say something funny, wouldn't you? After this many. You'd think by some just like pure chance you'd land on one actually working. But no, he keeps plugging on. Wrong every time. Well done, mate.
Maybe one day.
God.
Yeah. He's very much like, he's a modern day Andy Kaufman, isn't he? In that he should be dead.
Tom's lovely question. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Question for Freddie.
Yeah.
If the only way for you to have hash browns was to bum not gay Tom, how many times would you bum Tom? Oh, and you only get 1 hash brown per bumming.
Never, because...
That's too low a ratio.
Yeah. Like...
How many hash browns do you need to foot Tom? There's no other way to get hash browns. All the other hash brown supply in the world is gone.
We would start...
But if you fuck him, every now and again one will pop out of his mouth, but you don't know when it is. You just got to keep pumping, and it's like a slot machine. Every now and again, like a hot hash brown just goes, "Wheek,"
I would...
perfectly formed.
I would migrate to a roti.
Right, all of the like carb snacks of this nature are gone. You can't just switch.
So I couldn't...
Your only carb supply is out of Tom's arse. Yeah.
Pasta as well.
Yeah.
Pasta as well, yeah.
Yeah, pasta. Oh, yeah, pasta's got to be, yeah. If you want any carb, the only way to get it is to pump it
The
out
only
of Tom.
food not created by bumming me is beans.
Okay.
Fruit and veg. It's just all fruit and veg.
So
Yeah.
it'd have to be the same amount as a big shop.
You'd have to be able to bum a big shop out.
Yeah,
Of it. So
so
you do it
once
once
a
a
week.
week. Yeah. Instead of nipping to the big Asda,
Yeah.
you just go around Tom's, clap those little weird cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a big shop comes out.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That'd actually save me so much money. I'd be happier. With that
No,
scenario.
also 100 quid goes out of your bank when you do it as well.
Yeah, I'd charge you.
Yeah.
I'd do you a loyalty card,
No,
though.
you don't get it.
Of course I get it.
You can have the Tesco club card points. That's all you're getting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew he'd be happy
For
with that.
5p off fuel, he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love a bargain.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any others?
Yeah.
I think these lovely questions or advice.
What are these? But come on, Tom.
I can't work out what they actually are. I think Tom's lovely.
Well,
that was a
it's
question.
not advice, is it?
That was a question.
Do you think I should bum Tom for hash browns? That's not what he's asking, is it? I think that's quite clearly a
Go on,
lovely
what's
question.
the next one?
When is an acceptable time to be a grass?
If someone's a pedo or basically nothing else.
At work, a bloke got caught wanking in his station on the factory floor. It was relatively discreet, but still in the open, not in the toilet or anything. The one on my shift that caught him grassed him up, and the bloke got sacked and lost his job of 20 plus years. The one who reported it got some stick for being a grass. So what instances do you think is acceptable to be a grass, and would you have reported the wanker if you caught him?
Okay, so so what I would probably have done is if this was a first offence, if the bloke was a dickhead, I would have reported it. If the bloke was sound, I would have teased him mercilessly and gotten everyone to tease him so that he knows that we can see him and so that hopefully he will be shamed into not doing it again.
Yeah, it's not a bad strategy. I don't think if it's a first-time offence, that doesn't make it different. If he's been there 20 years and only just cranked one out once, that's a pretty good ratio of days where he hasn't had a wank to days where he did. You know, it's an important thing, the ratio. If it's your first day, you should probably not pass your probation. After 20 years on a night shift, you know, it gets boring, innit? If he was discreet, it depends how unlucky he was to be caught as well. If he was like stood facing his door with it open.
All I can hear right now is, Your Honour, you're not taking into account all the days where I didn't rape a woman. That's what you're saying right now.
Yeah, I'm just practicing.
The defence rests for Mr. Dead Baby.
Yeah.
Listen, Your Honour, I, Mr. Dead Baby, am a man of integrity.
It's actually pronounced dead baby.
Dead Baby.
Hello, my name is Robert Deadbaby.
Oh my God. And that...
Diadbaby. I am Robert Diadbaby. So,
And I love dead babies.
very much nominative determinism at work. What did you say? No, right. I'm very much against grassing in general.
Are you
That's the
against
thing.
masturbating in work? Like,
No.
Look, if you had a wank in the toilet, I couldn't give two fucks.
No, honestly, yeah, go enjoy yourself. You know, like I don't think I've ever had a wank at work, but I've snuck in and like shagged people in most jobs I've had. Like it's fun.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Canadian?
wanked in almost every job I've had, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one?
No, not in here.
Right, yeah. No, it's pretty musty in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we all agree not to?
Yeah. Also, all the porn's horrible in here.
I promise nothing.
You've definitely had a wank in here.
That's all right.
I think you've definitely had a wank.
Yeah, let's smear it on your chair.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's why your floor's sticky, right where you are.
I don't think you need to. I don't think you should have grassed on this one. I think because the thing is, he's not doing it at someone. It's not like an assault. He's just trying to knock one out, and he's just not done it well enough. By the sounds of it, I'm working with very limited information. By the sounds of it, he's in his little office. Someone's come in and caught him, which could happen. And he should have been more smart, and he should have been in a lot of toilet. But he's not like doing it.
Just have a word with him.
He was working in his station.
In his station.
That's not an office.
Right, fair enough. I don't know. It depends how discreet it is. A station could be a lot of things.
In his station on the factory
No, but
floor.
I've worked in warehouses where someone had like a little bit where you got to go down behind stuff and you got to walk around to get to them. So it could be like that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think
if he's been there 20 years as well, he's probably got one of the cushioner jobs. So we'll have something like that. I'm just saying that it's very possible.
Blackmail him.
Yeah, that's
blackmail is always an option.
You want to keep your job?
I think what you do is when you walk in, get your camera phone out. There we go. Now you've got an ally in the workplace. Yeah. I don't think you need to. I think you should probably go, mate.
Don't wank in
the toilet, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? Like, have a word with him. Yeah. Definitely. Maybe give him a little slap round the head, but that might finish him off. Or finish him off.
Or
he's clearly very horny. Help him out.
Or wank right in front of him and say,
I'll just join in.
You can't do anything because
just go. This is what's going to happen every time you have a wank. I'm joining in.
Yeah.
Just
How
eye
is
contact.
that the best solution?
It's like nuclear war.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got nukes.
Exactly.
So then no one sets
mutually
fire.
assured destruction.
Yeah. So they both got dirt on each other.
Oppenheimer would have been better if it was about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just him and a Russian guy pointing their dicks at each other, going, "You fucking move." I assure you, I will destroy you and the whole world with my gum.
Where's he from, Rob?
He's from Russia. That was a Russian accent.
Sounded an awful like Mozambique.
I will come on your bald head full of gold.
Any videos? So I actually had a video sent to me.
I haven't got videos.
I've got a video sent to me through the channel by friend of the podcast, Ricky Balshaw.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you click on that, and if you skip to 4 minutes and 25 in...
Oh, we've seen this one.
Have we?
It's the bauble up his ass, yeah. And it's like, it explodes a bit.
Have we actually seen this one?
Yeah, we've had this video before, yeah. Yeah. There's lots of like shards up his ass. Blood comes out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've not seen that.
Yeah.
Just keep playing it. Keep playing it. It gets worse.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen the budget yet.
So all the shards.
Yeah.
And he's
done a deliberate one-man, one jar up his own anus. No. Well, I'm glad Tom gets to see this anyway. Yeah, I've seen this one definitely.
Yeah, we have, haven't we? Now that you mention it.
Yeah. I think it was back in the in my spare room we watched this one, yeah.
Oh,
it's a good one.
That is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it, that?
It's sent Tom, hasn't it?
Yeah. Look, his finger in it still.
You think you're gonna be sick?
Yeah.
Pause it, look into its mat. Look at what he's
doing.
Look at all that blood.
Look at that.
Look at
Of
all
round
that
two.
Round
ribs.
two.
Round two. I don't think I've seen round two, to be fair. Fair enough. All right, Balshaw. Now I'm listening. I've not seen him do another one. Tom, do you need the bucket? The bucket's in front of your desk if you need it.
Fun fact, this is actually how Ricky ended up disabled.
I'm going to be a Paralympian.
Round two.
Why would you do that, though, if you were going to be a dressage guy? You're not going to be able to sit on a horse after this, are you? It's the last thing you want to do is go horse riding.
This is the things Olympians do for gold.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you want to be a winner,
oh look. That's a lot of broken glass
That
in an
is
ass.
fucking horrendous.
yeah.
Oh,
Keep
look at all
looking
the
into
blood.
it.
Look at all the blood.
Oh, yeah, rewind it. Oh, no, just fast forwarding, I think. Just while he cleans it out.
Wait a minute, why is he doing my Segway noise? Oh, look at that. Look at all the
Wow,
blood.
it's prolapsing a bit while it's bleeding. Yeah, that's
a lot of
prolapsing.
blood. That's a lot of blood.
A lot of blood. Oh, here it goes. Here's some more of it.
Fuck off.
He's having a little piss as well. Is he shitting? Is he trying to shit out of his bloody arse?
Oh, look at all that.
There it is. There's all the... Oh. Well, like, to be fair, I did say we'd seen this before. We've not seen all this extra context, so thank you very much, Ricky. That's great. That was brilliant.
Those poor people at your show last night have got a dead baby.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Could have had the potential to do anything. This man survived and wasted his life doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, that was a real crowbarring of the dead baby thing.
It really was awkward, that.
It really was.
I wasn't even trying to
It was
crowbar it.
more clumsy than the fantastic Mr. Dead Baby.
Fucking fuck. I'm traumatized. That was horrendous. Like, that is the worst. That's the worst video we've seen.
No, it's not. It's bad. But I think the see-through dick is the worst one.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that
Or the severed dick.
that video is a bad week. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's a bad week.
It's more than a week, that. Can you imagine like how infected that's going to get? How do you stop shit getting in those wounds? You're just going to, every like once a day, you're going to rub shit in those open wounds. It's going to be really bad. And like, they don't heal quickly. And like, obviously, do you think that guy is leaving it well alone?
You could
do you think
always-
he's not picking at that?
You could always just not shit.
Can you?
Could you not shit for like half an hour?
Speaking of which,
Is this you doing a segue?
it is me doing a segue.
One of the worst ever.
One of the best ever. So go back onto my thingy-majigs and poo TikTok, please. Now this
God,
is
what art we make here?
this is something that I found on TikTok. It's
Is it about poo?
it's had a lot of views.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite stories that I've ever heard. It's 2.5 minutes long. You're just gonna have to go with it.
Is
Don't
it one of those
interrupt it.
TikTok ones where they just like tell a story by dancing and pointing at
Yes.
things? Oh, I hate that. So
But it's a great story.
do we have to read it out?
No, she'll do it.
One thing about me is that when I was 10, I went to India to visit my family.
Can we just pause for a sec? I already hate this.
Yeah,
Just tell me the story. Like, this is so annoying. Like, it's just like, you're not the Fresh Prince. I don't...
Okay, it's a very funny story, but you're gonna have to watch it. Or you could just say, no, I don't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
Okay, fine.
No, it's fine. Watch it. We'll watch your thing.
And when I was
Oh, that's
10,
better. Let's have some
I had
subtitles.
This problem where I refused to shit outside my own house. Actually, I still have this problem, but that's not the point. So
Wait, is she refusing to shit outside her house?
Yeah, she doesn't shit outside her house.
Oh, wait, okay. In other talk, I thought you meant
She
they wanted
won't
just
shit
to
on the
shit like
doorstep.
outside the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah.
No.
She just means away.
But
from her, okay.
obviously, when she was little, her family took her
Yeah.
to India.
I would say to her, rapping's not for her. Like, it's
Oh,
not,
no.
she's not good at it.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
So let's get back to the story. So because I refused to shit, I didn't shit for about 2 weeks. And then one day
In India?
I really,
Yeah.
really had to shit. So I went to the toilet of my grandma's house and I tried to shit. But what happened was I couldn't shit because I was constipated and I was in a lot of pain. So I screamed for my mom and she came in and she took a piece of tissue and she tried to pull the shit out of my ass. But because I hadn't shat for 2 weeks, there was a lot of shit stuck inside of me. So even after pulling out my shit, I still had to shit even more. So what I did was squeeze even harder, but it was not enough to get the shit out. So my family decided to go to a hospital and see a doctor. So yes, we went to a hospital, but because I had shit a little before, my ass was dirty and full of shit. So when I put my pants, it was also full of shit. But that's okay. So I went to the doctor and she said, "Oh, I have to inject something up your ass."
She went to a witch doctor, did she?
She's really losing the flow now, isn't she? The rapid.
Yeah.
Really all over the shop. Like, you know, I can see why you relate to this though. Like, when, you know, when she talks about like pulling down her pants and just her ass being covered in shit and there's all shit in her pants, and she's like, "But it's okay. It's very much your life, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, fine." So she injected something up my ass. And then the injection made me want to shit even more. And then I asked her, "Can I use the toilet?" And she said, "Okay, sure." But then her toilet was the most freaking disgusting thing I ever seen. But then I was so urgent to shit, then I didn't care. But when I went to shit, it still didn't wanna come out. So my mom propped me up on the toilet and pushed my stomach while I took a shit. After 30 freaking minutes, the shit finally came out.
So that's the end of the story. She just had a shit. Sorry, did I just wait 2 minutes 40?
That was such an anticlimax.
I waited 2 minutes 40 for her to just to have a
I knew
shit.
he was gonna hate
Fucking
it.
hell.
I knew he was gonna hate it. That's why when he was like, "I don't want to watch it," I was like, "Damn, I really want."
So the story was the girl didn't have a shit for ages,
So we're
got
gonna get
constipated, went to the hospital, and then had a big shit.
We're gonna get a copyright claim for that.
No, we're not.
I bet we do.
No, we won't.
I bet we do.
No, we won't.
That'll be uploaded on YouTube as well. We'll get a copyright claim for
No,
that.
we'll be
Watching
fine.
2 minutes 40 of that shit.
No, we'll be fine.
Well, she might have struggled with, you know, shit on that toilet, but, you know, not so much on that beat. Fucking dreadful. Just, I'm so annoyed that didn't go. Oh, it took a long time to have a poo.
Yeah.
That's the whole story.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of poo stories.
Yeah,
I was the worst one.
I was waiting for like some massive explosion of shit.
That has got 40 million views on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok needs destroying. Like, the world's fucked.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Follow
So
us on TikTok.
bearing in mind that story has got over 40 million views.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you reckon your special is going to get?
41 million, I'd assume. I'd assume. I mean, I've worked a lot harder on it than this shit.
Isn't it depressing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Really
40
depressing.
million. It's the population of like Switzerland.
It's because everyone watches it going, "Oh, this is going to have a great ending," and it doesn't matter if it doesn't because you still watched it till then.
Yeah, this is how they get you.
Fucking hell.
And you've added to that.
Yeah.
Good.
Now loads of other people are going to see it.
We thought we'd had a really fun episode, and you thought, "Oh, just at the end, let's just do something terrible.
Yeah.
Let's just really ruin all that momentum."
That's the worst thing anyone said in this episode.
Yeah.
You're not getting out of that easy, Tom.
Yeah. Lots of excitement, lots of anticipation, followed by a period of disappointment at the end. What does that remind you of?
Special's out soon, guys.
Oh, no, I was going to go with the dead baby.
Right, okay. Yeah, my special is out soon-ish, I don't know. And also my new cartoon series, Andy the Dead Baby, will be coming to Cartoon Network.
And I'm also getting out a series of the good bits of Northern Towns. Get on it.
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah. Let's go.
What else? Patreon.
Yeah.
Our Patreon's taken a nice little jump recently. I think loads of people are getting involved in it and loads of people are enjoying it. Patreon.com/DeadMenTalk.
They're not necessarily enjoying it, but we're getting their money, so that's fine.
Literally £3 a month, and you get an extra episode every single week. You get
There's so much stuff on
fucking
there
loads
now.
of content.
Like, loads
There's-
of specials
there's
and cool
probably
shit.
there's probably I would say close to 500 hours of stuff on there now.
Why not? Let's make up a number. There's at least
It's
3
definitely not 5
billion
No,
years.
I said close to 500
Yeah,
hours.
There's up
3 hours is close to
Maybe
500.
if you include all the public episodes, which they've already
There's
got.
up to 3 billion bits of content. You know, there's
We've always said we're going to stop at 3 billion.
there's something just under 3 billion bits of content that are available for just £3 a month. So that's a bargain.
Free at first.
It is free, yeah, free for the first week.
Thanks for listening anyway.
Yeah. If
Bye.
you've made it this far, thanks.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck off.